How does a player go from being the superstar who lit up stadiums to suddenly having everyone ask, what happened, all in just a few months? Vinicius Jr, the electric left winger who made the Bernabeu come alive, the one whose every sprint sent fans out of their seats. He wasn't just a rising star, he was the next Ballon d'Or in waiting. With flair, fearlessness, and that unmistakable Samba style, he was poised to take over the football world. Not long ago, during the 2023-24 campaign, he ruled Spanish football. Everything he touched turned into either goals or trophies. La Liga, won. Champions League, secured. Spanish Super Cup, in the bag. It was a golden treble. And Vini wasn't just along for the ride. He was the main character. He posted insane stats. 15 goals and 5 assists in La Liga. Another 6 goals and 4 assists in the Champions League. He was a storm in cleats. Unstoppable. Untouchable. Football is a strange, unpredictable game. One day you're on top of the world, and the next you're staring at the wreckage, wondering how it all slipped away. And that's exactly what the 2024-25 season became for Vini. A steep, painful fall from grace. After all that talk, after tweeting, "I'll do it 10 times if I have to," they're not ready, following the Ballon d'Or snub. This was supposed to be the season of redemption. But instead, it turned into something else entirely. Yes, the raw numbers don't look awful. 11 goals and 7 assists in the league. 8 goals and 2 assists in Europe. But the deeper story tells a different tale. Especially when it mattered most, things fell apart. And if you looked closely, you could see the cracks. The same player who once tore defenses apart with precision started fading. Shots per game dropped. Accuracy plummeted. His ability to turn chances into goals, measured by XG, took a noticeable dip. Sure, his dribbling stats improved a bit, but the end product? It wasn't there. And just as Vini started to struggle, someone else arrived, Kylian Mbappé, the superstar, the headline maker, Madrid's new Galactico, and he delivered. 34 goals in 51 appearances in his debut season. Mbappé didn't just fit in, he took over. Suddenly, Madrid's attack revolved around him. And Vini, the once undisputed king of the left wing, had company. Uncomfortable company. Both players thrive in the same area. Both need touches, space, and the spotlight. But the pitch and the playbook could only stretch so far. And try as he might, Ancelotti couldn't find a way for both to shine without stepping on each other's toes. By January, rumors were swirling. Reports said Mbappé was becoming the new leader in the locker room, and Vinicius, he was losing influence. Some pundits even argued that despite the goals, Mbappé's arrival threw Madrid's tactical balance out of whack. Vinicius, once the face of Madrid's attack, was now often the second choice, adrift, trying to find his role, while the Frenchman commanded all eyes and passes. And the press didn't hold back. They called him invisible, overshadowed, fading. But chalking all this up to stats, our competition, would be missing the bigger picture. Because being Vinicius Jr. in Spain isn't just about football. It's about enduring constant, vile racism, something he's faced repeatedly and publicly. This isn't speculation, it's confirmed by the courts. Just this past May, Spain handed down its first ever conviction for racist abuse at a football match, stemming from what Vinicius endured in December 2023. And we're talking about 2025. Let that sink in. Every away match started to feel like a battlefield. Not because of the football, because of the noise, the jeers, the monkey chants, the verbal assaults designed not to criticize his game, but to break his spirit. Vinicius didn't just face opponents on the pitch. He faced psychological warfare in nearly every stadium. And even the strongest person would crack under that kind of pressure. He's spoken about it openly, tearfully. In press conferences that circled the globe, he admitted, "I'm starting to lose the will to play." And who could blame him? Against his will, he's become a symbol of the anti-racism fight in football. He didn't ask for that cape, but he wears it anyway. And it's heavy, really heavy. While he's trying to juke past defenders, he's also dodging hate, racism, and humiliation. And somehow, through all of that, he's expected to stay focused, keep performing, stay silent, and keep smiling. It's unreasonable. He's just 24, and expecting someone his age to handle all of that without it affecting his game is not only unfair, it's inhuman. Some even believe his activism cost him the 2024 Ballon d'Or. And while all of this swirled around him, his relationship with coach Carlo Ancelotti had its ups and downs. Who can forget the moment Vini, frustrated and clearly emotional, looked to his coach for support and was met with the icy words, "Don't talk, just play." That phrase went viral. It stung. But to be fair, Ancelotti also showed his softer side. In interviews as recent as May, he described Vinicius like a son, a symbol of the future, a core part of Madrid's next era. It's a tricky line to walk, demanding performance while understanding the overwhelming stress his player carries. And while Vini was wrestling with all of this, across the country, another Brazilian winger, Rafinha, was lighting it up for Barcelona. The comparisons were unavoidable, painful even. Rafinha put up 18 goals and 9 assists in La Liga, 13 more goals and 9 assists in the Champions League, per UEFA. While one Brazilian was soaring, the other seemed to be shouldering the weight of the world. Even Rafinha's name started popping up in Ballon d'Or conversations, the very spot Vini once seemed destined to claim. Football can be brutal like that. Now that the season's over, questions about Vinicius' future in Madrid are louder than ever. His talent? Undeniable. His ability to flip a game on its head? Still there. But Mbappé casts a long shadow. And now, with Xabi Alonso officially taking over from Ancelotti, questions are swirling about how Vini fits into the new system. Alonso is known for his structured, disciplined approach. Some wonder whether there's room for two ball-dominant stars on the same left wing. Being Vinicius Jr. right now is no walk in the park. It means living under a microscope. It means being a generational talent judged by more than his footwork. It means being a young black man in a league where racism still festers, week after week. He's not just fighting to get back into form. He's fighting for his mental health, for his identity, for his joy. Because the real threat isn't losing his spot, it's losing the love for the game. So the question is, can he take back his story? Can he rise again and remind the world of the magic he brings? Or has this season, this barrage of pressure, pain, and prejudice left a mark too deep? The Bernabeu is watching, the football world is watching, and so are we. Will Vini be Vini again? Or are we watching a new chapter unfold? One shaped not by tactics, but by forces far beyond the pitch. Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you're invested in this story, hit that like button and subscribe.